Three cops secretly follow an 8-year-old girl home. What they saw changed everything. It started like any other day in a quiet suburban neighborhood. Birds chirped, children laughed, and neighbors exchanged pleasantries across manicured lawns. But behind the calm facade of this idyllic town, something unexpected was unfolding. 3 police officers, their faces etched with determination and curiosity, sat parked in an unmarked car just a few blocks from an elementary school. They weren't there for routine patrol or responding to a call. No, this was different. They were watching an 8-year-old girl. Before we jump to conclusions, let's rewind to where it all began. That morning, Officer Daniel Hayes was scrolling through social media during a quick coffee break. A viral video had taken the internet by storm. It showed the little girl, small-framed and full of energy, standing outside her school with a cardboard sign. It read, "Please help my family." The video was blurry, but her voice was crystal clear. She spoke into the camera, addressing whoever would listen. "My mommy is sick, and we don't have food. If you can help, please help." The video ended with her nervously shifting her weight, looking around as if unsure she should even be there. Daniel watched the video twice. Something about the girl's bravery tugged at his heart. He forwarded the clip to his colleagues, Officers Maria Lopez and Jordan Carter, with a simple message: "We need to find her." By the time their shift ended, the 3 officers were parked outside the school, waiting for dismissal. They didn't know her name or her full story. All they had was that video and a hunch that this child needed help. What they didn't expect was the journey they were about to embark on, and how it would change their lives forever. The school bell rang, and children poured out in a sea of colorful backpacks. Among them, they spotted her. She was easy to recognize. The same pigtails, the same timid smile. She walked alone, clutching her tattered backpack like it was a treasure chest. The officers exchanged a glance. No one said a word as they started to follow her from a discreet distance. The walk was longer than they anticipated. Block after block, she marched with purpose, crossing streets and weaving through alleys. The pristine homes gave way to crumbling buildings, graffiti-covered walls, and abandoned lots. It was clear she was heading to a part of town most people avoided. Finally, she stopped in front of a rundown apartment complex. The officers watched as she opened the door and disappeared inside. Daniel turned to Maria and Jordan. "We can't leave this here," he said. Maria nodded. "Let's see what's going on." The 3 stepped out of their car and approached the building cautiously. Inside, the air was heavy with the smell of mildew. The dimly lit hallway led to a door on the 2nd floor. That's where they found her, standing on her tiptoes, struggling to unlock the door with a key that looked older than she was. When she saw them, her eyes widened in panic. "I didn't steal anything, I promise," she blurted out. Her voice shook, and she clutched her backpack tighter. Daniel crouched down to her level, raising his hands to show he meant no harm. Hey, it's okay. We're not here to get you in trouble," he said softly. "We saw your video. We just want to make sure you're all right." Her lips quivered, but she didn't run. Instead, she pushed the door open and stepped aside, gesturing for them to follow. "You can see for yourself," she whispered. Inside, the apartment was cold and dark. The furniture was sparse, a worn-out couch, a table missing a leg, and a mattress on the floor. In the corner of the room, a woman lay on the mattress, motionless. The officers froze, their hands instinctively moving to their radios. But the girl quickly intervened. "That's my mommy," she said. "She's not dead, she's just tired." Maria walked over to the woman and knelt beside her, checking for signs of life. The woman stirred, opening her eyes weakly. "Please, don't take her away," she mumbled, her voice barely audible. Jordan looked around the room and noticed something that made his stomach churn. Empty cupboards, a fridge with nothing but a half-empty bottle of water, and on the table, a pile of overdue bills. The girl spoke again, her voice trembling. "She got sick after Daddy left. I try to help, but..." She trailed off, tears streaming down her cheeks. "I just want her to get better." Daniel felt a lump in his throat. He had seen tough situations before, poverty, illness, broken families. But something about this little girl's courage and resilience hit him harder than anything else. He glanced at his colleagues and he could see they felt it too. They stayed with the family for hours that evening. Maria called an ambulance to take the mother to the hospital for treatment. Jordan made a quick run to a nearby grocery store, returning with bags of food. Daniel sat with the little girl, listening to her talk about school, her favorite books, and her dreams of becoming a doctor someday. When the paramedics arrived, the girl clung to her mother, crying. "Don't take her away. I'll be good. I'll do better," she pleaded. Maria hugged her tightly. "Sweetheart, your mom needs to get better. We'll make sure you're taken care of while she does, okay?" The girl hesitated but finally nodded, wiping her tears. The officers didn't stop there. They worked behind the scenes to connect the family with resources, a local shelter, social workers, and a community food bank. They even started a fundraiser to help cover the medical bills and rent. Weeks later, when the mother was discharged from the hospital, she returned to a stocked apartment and a support network she never imagined possible. She couldn't believe it when she saw the 3 officers waiting at her door with smiles and hugs. But what truly broke them was when the little girl handed them a crumpled piece of paper. It was a drawing of 3 stick-figure police officers holding hands with her and her mom. Above it, she had written in shaky letters, "My heroes," and that's when they cried. Because in a world so often divided by fear, anger, and prejudice, they had found something extraordinary, a reminder of why they became officers in the first place: to protect, to serve, and most importantly, to care. This story isn't about one family or 3 cops. It's about the power of compassion, the importance of community, and the belief that no one, no matter how small, should ever be invisible.
If you've watched this far, comment which country you're watching from and leave a 100 in the comment section, because you are type of person that likes to finish what they started. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to get notified whenever we drop new videos.